Hi everyone, and welcome to Lean Library Workspace 101. In this video, I'll be showing you the basics of the Workspace site and tools to get you collecting, organizing, and citing references quickly and easily. We'll be covering the basic website interface, how to use the browser extension to import and annotate articles from the web, and the essentials of our Word add-in for citing. The first thing I'd like to highlight about Lean Library Workspace is that it's a cloud-based platform, which means that if you have an internet connection, you'll always have access to your references no matter where you are. When you first sign up for an account, you'll be taken through some onboarding steps, but we'll be skipping over these for this video. The part we're really interested in here is the references section, which you can see on my screen now. The first thing we're going to do is import some references. Taking a brief look at the Import References menu now, you can see that, among other things, it's possible to easily import PDFs from various sources, or to bring your existing reference libraries in from other reference managers. Next, I'm going to show you how easy it is to import references from the web using our browser extension. I've already installed this from the Tools menu here. This is where you can also install our citation tools for Word and Google Docs. I'm using Chrome for this video, but the extension is available for all major browsers and will work with most journal and other research websites. Once installed, you can see it displays as a little icon to the right of the address bar here. We can immediately see that the browser extension icon is showing the number of references in the search results page that we can import. Click on the extension icon, then the Workspace icon, and the window will display the titles of the references. You can choose to import references individually or in bulk, and you can also choose to import to all references, to an existing project, or create a new project. I'm just going to import to all references for now. Simply select the references you want to import and click Add. In a matter of seconds, the references have been imported. Going back to the Lean Library Workspace site now, you can see that the references have imported with full metadata, and you'll also notice that if any references have open access PDFs available, we'll add those to the reference automatically. Now that I have some references, let's organize them into a project. To create a new private or shared project, just click the plus button here. To copy references over in bulk, use the Master checkbox here to select references, then just drag and drop them into the desired project. You'll also notice here that the Suggestions section has some activity. Our smart algorithm has kicked in and started suggesting relevant references for this project. Interacting with the suggestions, either by adding or dismissing references, will further train the algorithm to give you even more relevant suggestions. Once you've been invited to a shared project, you'll see a notification icon here. Just click to accept. Once you join, you'll be able to see and interact with all references, highlights, and notes. Another great way to help keep your references organized is by using tags, which you can create by using the tag icon here. Once your tag has been created, it will appear under your project list here, and you can drag and drop it onto other references to tag them. You can filter references by clicking on the desired tag here. Next, we're going to use the browser extension to make some highlights and notes, which can be really useful for drawing attention to particular passages in an article for your own purposes, and also a great way to get a discussion started if you're working in a shared project. If I open this reference in the journal page or the PDF, I just need to drag my cursor over the portion of text I want to highlight. I can then choose a color for the highlight and add a note if desired. Once the highlight and note is made, you can easily access them from within the extension. Clicking on any highlight here will take you directly to the highlighted passage in the document. Highlights and notes are fully searchable in the website too, so you can always find them quickly and easily. Taking a little bit more of an in-depth look at references, if I click on a reference card here, it will open the reference detail page. This will show a variety of information including the abstract and the notes and highlights made in the reference. In shared projects, you'll also see the highlights and notes your collaborators have made, and you can reply to notes from here as well. You'll see some additional options which will let you perform various actions with the reference, including editing reference metadata by clicking the Options button here. The final thing I'd like to point out with the website is that if you need help at any time, you can click the chat icon here and view our support material, or send us a message, and either myself or one of my colleagues will get back to you as soon as we can. So those are the very basics of collecting and organizing references. Now I want to cite those references and create a bibliography. This can be done using our tools for either Word or Google Docs. Both of these tools look and function in a similar way, and the citations are cross-compatible so you can seamlessly work between the two platforms. For this video, I'll show you the basics of our Word add-in. I already have this installed, but it's available from the Tools menu I showed you earlier, or from the Add-ins section in Word. Once installed, the add-in appears as a tab labelled LL Workspace, and there are various options you can see in the ribbon. For now, I'm just going to focus on inserting, editing, and formatting references. To insert a citation, click the Insert Citations button. A panel will open on the right-hand side of your document with options for searching and filtering references. You can see the private project I created earlier and the shared project I joined as options for filtering references. Once you've found the reference you want to cite, simply click the Cite button to insert an unformatted citation. To create a citation group, leave your cursor inside the first citation and keep citing. You can see that my cited references appear as grey bars at the bottom of the panel. I can expand the editing options simply by clicking on the grey bars or by clicking the Edit Citations button in the plugin toolbar. To format references in a chosen style, click the Format Citations and Bibliography button. In the panel that opens, you can choose one of the default styles, or select more styles to search for one in our full library of over 7,000 styles. Once your style is selected, simply click Update. Your citations will be formatted and a bibliography created in your chosen style. Please note that citations aren't formatted automatically, so if I insert a new citation, it won't be formatted or added to the bibliography until I use the Format Citations and Bibliography function again. So those are the absolute essentials of using Lean Library Workspace. There are many more things you can do with the site and tools, but these will be covered in more detail in other videos. I hope this has been helpful, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please get in touch with us via the support chat in the Lean Library Workspace site. Thanks for watching.